Luke Donald has enjoyed meteoric success in 2011. According to stats, the Englishman's 13 top 10s in 18 starts makes him the most efficient player on the PGA Tour. But it's his rise to the top of the rankings and ability to compete on an international basis that makes him especially impressive. But how did it all start for the world number one?
I began playing golf when I was 8 years old. My dad took me and my two brothers out. We actually my parents bought a timeshare in Spain, in La Manga, and took me and my two brothers out to play, and we had 3 years of free golf, so we thought, let's go have some fun. We had 4 clubs between us, and that's kind of how I started. I really had a natural gift for the game. Felt a lot of enjoyment playing it. You know, I used to nag my mum to take me after school every day, and just, yeah, loved to practice, loved to hit balls. You know, just there was no forcing from my parents. It was just all me.
And the rest, as they say, is history. So what is it about his game that he thinks gives him that extra edge over his fellow professionals?
I think everyone out here has a similar level when it comes to talent and physical ability, but you know, when it gets down to the crunch time, when you have to hit shots under pressure, it becomes a very mental game, controlling your emotions, practicing and preparing kind of under pressure situations, you know, just getting used to that, being in the limelight, all that kind of stuff. It's pretty tough.
Donald attributes his psychological edge to the help of rugby performance coach Dave Allred.
He brings a different side to it. He kind of looks at it from an outsider's view, looks at how I practice, making sure I'm working and practicing efficiently, but also simulating very similar situations that I'd find myself, you know, when it comes to crunch time.
After a strong finish to last year, Donald took a step back at the beginning of 2011 to work constructively on his game. And the time away has clearly paid off.
This past year, I took 11 weeks off at the beginning of the season. Spent a good chunk of time really working on a few things, and it's obviously paid dividends this year. I'm driving the ball better, I'm driving it further, hitting more greens, and my statistics all around it are a lot better, and it's you know, resulted in a very consistent year and 3 wins.
Perhaps the biggest of those came at the European Tour's flagship BMW PGA Championship at Wentworth, where he defeated Westwood in a playoff to clinch the world number one spot.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to share in those moments with family as well, and especially having my daughter and my wife there to share in it. And you know, obviously Wentworth was a great example and a great place to win, because not only my family there, but I had some great friends that I grew up and went to high school with. And it was a great place to win and obviously get to that number one ranking.
Donald followed up his win at the PGA with victory in the Barclays Scottish Open. That and as many as 6 top 10 since have helped him maintain his position at the peak of the rankings.
It shows the guy that is most consistent week in, week out. And you know, it's a great achievement to get to number one and to get high in the world rankings, because the number one ranking, I think there's only been 15 people in the history of the world rankings who have ever got to number one. So something I'm very proud of, and certainly not to be overlooked.
It had been nigh on impossible to reach that spot during the Tiger Woods era. But having faced the former world number one on the major stage in the past, Donald would love to see him get back to his best.
Growing up, Tiger was the best golfer by a mile. I mean, I didn't even think about becoming number one when he was around playing so well, because it wasn't even mathematically possible. So there's no doubt that Tiger can come back. Obviously, you know, he's got to become physically and mentally stronger, you know, both of them. You know, I think whatever he's gone through in the last couple of years has really taken it out, you know, physically through injuries and through the scandals and everything. Mentally would have taken a lot out of him. So once he starts getting those two back on track, there's no reason why he can't come back. And as one of the top players, I would love to play against him again at his best.
Donald is looking to be the first man to finish a season atop the money list on both sides of the Atlantic. But his real ambition is to clinch that elusive first major.
World ranking is a personal achievement, I think, more than anything. But in the eyes of everyone else, the media and the fans, I think winning majors is important. Kind of separates you from a good player to a great player. We got myself and Lee number 1 and 2 in the world, and we don't have a major. So, you know, obviously there's no more people out there that want to win them than us. So believe us that we're working hard to try and do that.